We live in an era of unprecedented mental obesity. Think about it. You wouldn't dream of eating 15 meals a day, yet many of us consume the digital equivalent of 15 meals before we even get out of bed. We scroll through Twitter or X, jump to Instagram Reels, skim 3 news articles, and listen to a podcast on 1.5x the speed. Just like your digestive system gets stressed from consuming too much junk food or even an excess of homemade food, your brain has a breaking point. When you take in more information than you can process or digest, your brain gets constipated. It clogs up. The flow of original thought stops, replaced by a dull, heavy fog of other people's opinions. So, in this video, we are going to talk about why you need to stop consuming and start creating. I'm going to show you how to shift from a mindless consumer to a mindful creator, because here's the secret. Success, happiness, and mental clarity aren't found in what you take in. They are found in what you put out. So before we dive in, I've prepared a short but powerful guidebook called the Focus Guidebook. It helps you eliminate brain fog, reclaim your attention span, and so much more. Comment focus below and we will send you the download link. So why does too much content feel so bad? Your brain requires energy to process every bit of data, okay? And when you're in constant state of consumption, you're forcing your prefrontal cortex to make thousands of micro decisions. Should I click this? Do I like this? Is this true? And over time, this leads to decision fatigue. When your brain is clogged with the digital noise of 1,000 strangers, you lose your ability to hear your own inner voice. And this isn't just an inconvenience, it can lead to chronic anxiety, feeling of inadequacy, which is the comparison trap, and a total paralysis of action. And this is the reality of information overload on mental health. Let's be clear. I'm not telling you to go live in a cave and go off the internet. Consumption is necessary for growth. However, the ratio is what matters. To succeed, you must move from mindless consumption, that is scrolling because you're bored, to selective consumption, that is searching for specific information that helps you progress in life or work. Mindless consumption is letting an algorithm choose what you think about, whereas selective or mindful consumption is searching for a video, a book, or a podcast to solve a specific problem. Now, humans are biologically wired to be makers. From the first cave paintings to the latest software code, our species thrives when we manipulate our environment to create something new. There are massive benefits of creating versus consuming. And first is the happiness factor. Psychologically, we are happiest when we are in a state of flow, which is a term coined by Mihai Csikszentmihalyi. I hope I've pronounced it correctly. Now, flow almost never happens during passive consumption. It happens when you are challenged to produce. Whether you're writing a poem, editing a video, or building a business, the act of creation releases a sustained level of dopamine and serotonin that junk content simply can't match. Second is robust mental health. Now, creating is a form of mental hygiene. It's how you flush the system. When you take the scattered thoughts in your head and then organize them into a blog post or a project, you are decluttering your mind. It's the ultimate antidote to the constipation we talked about earlier, which is a true dopamine detox from social media. Third is the path to success. In a world of 9 billion people, the vast majority are consumers. If you want to be in the top 1%, you have to join the creators. Creators are the one who owns the platform, build the businesses, and lead the conversations. You don't get paid for what you know, you get paid for what you produce. So if you feel stuck in the consumer trap, here is your roadmap for building a creator's mindset. And strategy number 1 is the 1 in, 1 out rule. So basically, for every hour of content you consume, you must spend at least 30 minutes creating. Think of it this way: consumption is eating, creation is digestion. You won't keep stuffing yourself with meal after meal without giving your body time to digest. So, why do you do it with your mind? If you read a chapter of a business book, don't turn the page until you have written down an action plan or shared a summary. This forces the mental digestion process and turns raw information into real power. Strategy number 2: create before you consume. And this is the golden rule of high achievers and essential for mindful creation habits. Do not check your email, the news, or social media for the first 90 minutes of the day. Use that time when your brain is fresh to create, write, plan, build, or brainstorm. Strategy number 3 is to embrace good enough. Now, this is important. The biggest barrier to overcoming content consumption addiction is perfectionism. We see high quality content and feel our work isn't good enough. Remember, your first 50 videos, articles, or products will most likely be terrible, and that's okay. You aren't creating for the world yet. You are creating to unclog your brain. Volume precedes quality. Strategy number 4 is mindful consumption for creation. To be a good creator, you need high quality fuel and a bit of digital minimalism. Therefore, you need to curate your feed. Basically, unfollow anyone who makes you feel less or angry. You can subscribe if you like my work or don't. In fact, unsubscribe to all the content creators you don't listen to avoid unnecessary clogging of your daily feed. And lastly, start reading books, old classic books, because new content is often junk that hasn't been vetted by time. Old books contain timeless wisdom. When you finally make this shift, the shift from being a consumer to being a creator, the rewards are staggering. The first one is financial success. You move from being a market to being a provider. Money flows towards those who provide value. Second is mental clarity. Once the clog is gone, you will find you will have better ideas, better focus, and less brain fog. And lastly, there is confidence. There is this unique pride that comes from pointing at something and saying, I made this. And that confidence spills over into your relationships and your health. The world doesn't need more people watching, it needs more people doing. Your brain is a powerhouse, but it's currently being treated like a trash can for digital waste. So here's my challenge to you. For the next 24 hours, don't watch a single video after this one. Don't scroll. Instead, take a piece of paper or open a blank document and create something. Write a plan for your business, draft a letter to a loved one, or sketch an idea. Stop being a spectator in your own life. Stop the constipation. Start the creation. Because to succeed, you don't need to know more. You need to be more. Be a creator. And lastly, if you need the focus guidebook that helps you eliminate brain fog, reclaim your attention span, and so much more, comment focus below and we will send you the download link. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Akash. Namaste.